welcome back to HMRK. We're here with another match preview against Watford this time. We're playing tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. and it's live on BT Sport, and we're playing at Vicarage Road.
That's right, we're playing at Vicarage Road, which is Watford's ground.
Yeah.
It's the return match.
Because last time we played them in October and it was 1-1 when Dele Alli scored the goal, but it hit his shoulder, but it was still...
It was allowed after a VAR check. Now, when they came the last time to us, they didn't have any away points, yet they managed to get 1 point. Should have won the game.
You know how Watford have gone through two,
and they're on their third manager. That's right.
Did they have a manager? When did they get their new manager?
So the Pearson, I think he's been there at 6 games. Before that, he's very new. He's very new. Then they had Kike Sanchez Flores, and then they had Garcia. I can never remember his first name, but they started the season with Garcia. Okay. They then sacked him. The new manager, Kike Sanchez Flores, came to our ground for, I think it was his second game. They got a 1-1 draw. And now we're playing them again, but obviously at Vicarage Road, and this time they've got Nigel Pearson as manager. But just a little, so our next game against Watford is followed up with a game against Norwich on Wednesday night. Then we've got Southampton in the FA Cup, and then we've got Manchester City. So I think you and me agree that the next 2 games are quite crucial.
Yeah, to win.
And we really do need to try to take maximum points.
If we win the next 2 games, and even if we don't win against Manchester City, we'll still have points.
That
means we won't be far behind.
That's right, because we're obviously still trying to get a top 4 place.
Yeah.
Or that is the aim. I'm sure that's what Daniel Levy wants. Yeah. So yes, it's quite a crucial game. Watford are in good form. It's going to be a difficult game. So without further ado, we've got some stats. Indy,
so
hit us with some stats.
Watford are looking to win 4 consecutive home top flight games within the same season for the first time since December 1886.
1986. I don't think Watford were around in 1886. But anyway,
I don't even
that's a bit of entertainment value. So let's move on to the next one.
Okay. Watford have won 13 points under Nigel Pearson, won 4, drawn 1, and lost 1. That's pretty good. That's pretty good
because only the leaders, Liverpool and Manchester City, have scored more points than Watford, which is 15 apiece. So that's actually a fantastic form. Okay, I'll move on to the next one. The Hornets have won as many points in their last 5 Premier League games as they had in their previous 23. So how crazy is that? They've got the same amount of points in 5 games as opposed to 23 games. So that's crazy. India, the next one.
Troy Deeney has scored 4 goals in his last 5 Premier League games. That's really good. As many as he had netted in his 20 previous appearances in the competition.
There you go. So he scored more goals in these last 5 games than he had previously in 20 games. So he's on form as well.
Does that mean he's a striker then?
He is a striker, but not a very good one up until really recently. So that's the next one. I'll go on to the next one. Watford have won just one of their 13 Premier League matches against us. Drawn 4 and lost 8. Their last win was last year, 2-1 at Vicarage Road. So they beat us last year. India, the next one.
We have won 2 of our last 9 away league visits to Watford. Drawn 4, lost 3. Picking up just a single point from our last 2 games at Vicarage Road. Drawn 1, lost 1.
Okay, so not a great record.
1 point.
Yeah, I know, it's not good, is it?
So, drawn.
Okay, we are one of just 2 sides yet to keep an away clean sheet. Yeah, hear that again. To keep an away clean sheet. In the Premier League this season, the only other side that hasn't kept an away clean sheets, answers on a postcard. No, I'm only joking. Aston Villa. So So the next one, India.
We have conceded in each of our last 18 away Premier League games. Our longest such run in the top flight since April 1977, a run of 20.
So we're getting close to equaling a record here. And to be honest with you, I'm almost certain with Troy Deeney in the form that he's in and Watford in the form that they're in, we'll concede a goal. Yeah. Right. So on the next one, we have lost our last 2 Premier League games, right? We haven't lost 3 consecutive league games since November 2012. Right. So
that was
what? That's 8 years ago. Yes. The last time we lost 3 on the bounce. So could happen, could not happen. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Next one for you, Indy.
Dele Alli has scored 5 Premier League goals against Watford in 8 appearances for us. That's good. Against no other side, he has scored more in the competition. Also 5 against Chelsea and Southampton.
Okay, so Dele Alli, get your bets on now, or get him into your fantasy football team.
He's got to play.
Right, the last stat we've dug up. Tomorrow's match referee is Michael Oliver, and he has refereed us on 2 previous occasions this season, both having been away games, and both...
Was one Middlesbrough?
No, and both we haven't lost. The first one was the 2-2 draw at Manchester City, and the other one was the 3-2 win at West Ham. So that's a really good omen. So that's 1 win, 1 draw. So he's presided over 4 points. Okay, let's get on to team news, Indy.
So it's like team news / injuries.
Yeah, injury news, I guess.
Hugo Lloris is out injured, however, has returned to training, possible return January or February.
Right, so yeah, it could be towards the end of the month.
Yeah.
Definitely kind of early February.
Yeah.
Ben Davies, exactly the same. So he's returned to training and he could be back.
What part was he injured?
His ankle. He had an ankle injury, and remember, Hugo had an elbow injury.
Yeah.
Tanguy and Ndombele, hip injury, return date unknown, and obviously Kane and Sissoko, they speak for themselves. On to the team, Indy. Okay, we think this is or this variation. Aurier never played, so I'm almost certain he's going to start. Yeah. Toby didn't play in the cup game, so we're almost certain he's going to start. So Indy, give us a team that we think.
So we've got Gazaniga, Aurier, Toby, Jan Sessegnon, Winks, Dyer, Ali, Lascelles, Lucas, and Son.
We think it's going to be that kind of variation of the team. I mean, it could be different. He could play. He
could play Foy.
He could play Tanganga. Yeah. Tanganga's done well, but my gut feeling is he's going to go for Aurier.
Foy, Lamela.
Lamela, yeah, he could actually. Yes, really go. Lamela might play, so you never know. I mean, but he could.
I mean, instead of Lucas, it could be Lamela.
Yeah, I mean, it could be Lamela. So
and he did score in the previous game.
Yeah, he did. He played. He scored. He scored in the win against Middlesbrough, which again we made that hard work, didn't we?
Yeah.
The Middlesbrough game, we watched it. We were 2-0 up, and then all of a sudden 10 minutes to go, and they came back and scored a goal. And
that's what we're saying. We should be 2-0 up and keeping clean sheets.
Yep, we should be keeping clean sheets.
Even
Definitely.
when we're like 10 minutes till the end of the game.
Yeah, we should be keeping clean sheets. So there we go. That's what we think. Let's move on to our score predictions.
You are going first.
I'm going to go first. And I just think that with Watford being on such good form, and I just think with our defence, Troy Deeney is going to have a field day tomorrow. I think just we're not going to be able to cope with him. So I'm actually going to go for a 2-1 loss at Watford. I think Watford will beat us, actually, even though as I've stated, it's a crucial game. And I hope I'm wrong. I really do, because we really do need to win tomorrow. We really need to beat Norwich. Just to ensure that if we do get turned over by City in a couple of weeks' time, we still kind of keep up some ground. But I'm going to go for a loss.
I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. So Indy is sitting on the fence here today.
Yeah.
So you're going for a 2-2 draw.
I feel like I'm a bit nervous, but not too nervous that I feel like we're going to lose.
Okay, yeah, but you're always positive. But we both feel we're going to concede
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I mean, we're known for conceding.
Well, even the stats we've just rattled off just suggest that we concede, and we've conceded in every Premier League away game. So I can't see that changing tomorrow. I don't think we can't see that changing tomorrow. That's our thoughts on the preview. Hope you like it. Please leave your comments on the team. On your score lines. Any comments, we do look at them, we do respond to them. So that would be good. And if you like what you see, hit a subscribe.
Yeah.
And as always, catch you on the next one.
Come on, you
Spurs.